Hey guys, so I'm showing you how to get this edit here. If we reset it, we are matching this photographer's edit over on the left here. So we're very lucky to have the raw image. I'll take you through all the settings and teach you the why behind adjustments so we can actually learn Lightroom. Every photographer has a different style, so looking at all their different styles is the best way to learn and find your own. That's why I love doing these tutorials so much. So let's go over it real quickly, but also learn as we go through it. As for cropping, I'll show you what we've done. We have cropped out the top. We're just framing the subject. This shot has beautiful foreground, midground, and background. So 4x5 for Instagram. Okay, so we'll just turn on some curves. So curves are already done now because most people work with presets. I'm going to teach you and show you all the settings. So here are the color channels. Here is the main tone curve. You'll see this one creates the fade, and then you'll also see this one create fade. That's why we have such nice fades here. Okay, so here's the curves on and off. Now we obviously a bit brighter and we're starting to get there. So off, on, we get this nice fade going on using the curves here, especially this point here. Okay, fade. I think we're still a little bit dark, so shadows up, and then we're just a tiny bit flatter up top in the highlights. So let's drop this. White balance is good. We're going to put in the warmth a different way. Now their style, I really love the texture to their images. I think it makes your images look more professional, to be honest. Clarity down, so we get a bit of a softening. Like it almost, you know, it's just a bit of a glow. It makes your images look a bit more natural. Saturation down a touch. And a bit of flatness from the white. See how it flattens our image a bit? I'm going to do a bit more of that. And then, yeah, need that clarity down. Okay, so I'll probably come back to the curves a few times because they're the most important. Now that we've done those settings up top, it's a bit easier to see what the curves are doing. So again, looking at the red, green, and blue, and see this blue point is up a lot. See how the highlights get very blue. So this area of the curve, this is the highlights. We're adding a lot of blue in here, so we're cooling off those blues. Now we will be adding a lot of warmth and split toning. You can see how quickly that gives those colors that we're after. So let's go for a hue of 63, and let's put a lot in there. So for highlights, we will go just a lot less, but we're still adding in a lot of warmth. Now we're almost already there. What I'll also do is this sharpening to 0. That also helps get that smooth look. We'll leave grain at 0, or we'll do like a very small amount, bring down the size and bring down the roughness. Time to fine tune everything. So oranges, we want the oranges to pop. The yellows, check out the yellows. Yeah, we want a lot of vibrance, warm vibrance to the shot. Greens, very often people bring down greens. It's just kind of a nasty color in Lightroom, to be honest. Blues, so just looking at their image, our image, let's match up the saturation and the aquas. And do we want, I think we want to go, maybe oranges, a bit more towards red, yellows towards orange. Just remember there's always lots of greens in your yellows. And then greens, let's keep this style quite warm, like in theirs. And then the perfect teal, so just a tiny bit more towards the teal. Some of these adjustments is like not going based off their other photos in their Instagram feed. Okay, the last but pretty important, luminance. Luminance is the brightness of colors, so we can target brighter colors. Yellows are very popular to brighten. And then the subject is very red. Let's do that. Creates a lot of pop. Yeah, and then just one filter. So the hat here, just add a little bit of warmth to it. You just want to create a bit more vibrancy. Okay, so adding a bit of warmth. I'll just bring out the orange a bit more, and then just a little bit of exposure to bring out the subject, and everything feels much brighter and more vibrant. And we are finished. So I would say the main thing is the curves here. See how we get that big fade. Also in this channel, get that big fade. And then the work in the color channels, like increasing the blue and the highlights to match their blues up in the highlights. And then they've got this warm but a little bit green, so that's why there's a little bit more green than red. So red will actually introduce a lot of blue, like taking away red introduces blue. You can see it down here. So we go this direction, we get more blues, and then we put warm in the split toning to balance all these warm and cold colors so it looks natural. I'd say curves are pretty important. I love the drop in clarity, honestly really like that, softens, more natural. And then split toning plays a big role for those vibrant tones, just the overall warm tones in the image. And up here we have the settings, so 22mm, f3.5, so just I think it's a really great balance for this blurry foreground, but it's not too blurry. It still adds to the photo. And then the subject's very sharp, and then the background is still sharp enough. Shooting at 3.5, 22mm was perfect for this scenario. Okay, that's it for this one.